In the city, loving life and trying to survive. But there's not enough time, and there's not enough wine in the world. Basically adulting. Basically adulting.
Hello and welcome back
to Basically
Adulting. I'm Luisa.
And I'm Erin. If you don't know by now, you should check your
head check.
Yeah, I was gonna say check
Honestly.
your memory. Ooh, fill me up, Buttercup.
Why don't you fill me up?
Weren't you singing that earlier?
I was.
I was wondering how I came up with that.
Yeah. I'm always singing songs. I hear a word and I just start singing the song.
I'm so good at that game. What are we drinking tonight?
Guys, guess.
You guessed it.
If you guessed Bay Bridge, you're right.
I have like a collection of drinks here. I have my water just in case, I need to hydrate myself.
Yes.
While I'm dehydrating myself with the wine.
Yes.
And then I also, for some reason, have a root beer as just an add-on.
Yeah.
In case I...
Liquid.
Just some
Her
carbonation.
liquid diet over there.
Yeah, I'm not eating food anymore. I'm just drinking lots of liquids.
Oh my god. Could you imagine that? That diet would suck.
That would suck. It would really suck. I mean, if you're drinking smoothies, maybe, but no, I
that
like
has substance to it.
I know.
These would literally just be liquids.
Yeah. Well, I'm not on a liquid diet, so it just looks like I am, but I'm not.
Don't worry, guys.
Well, what's making you drink in your adult life?
Well, guys, I had an exciting weekend on social media. This is kind of like a positive and a negative, so it's just gonna be both, okay? I got into my first Karen Facebook fight on Facebook, obviously. I'm not proud of it, but at the same time, I just, I like to read, and I don't care. Like, it's not that I don't care. I just like facts, and the world is round. That's a fact. And we can't change that.
Who was the Karen? You or the person you were fighting with?
No, the person I was fighting with.
Oh.
Because
why is she a Karen? What does that mean?
A Karen is, I actually Googled this today.
Is it like going to be put in the dictionary? Like what a Karen
It probably would be. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Webster's dictionary adds it. Because, every year they add like, the list of words.
Yeah.
But a Karen is somebody, this was a Google definition, somebody who feels entitled or feels like they have an authority of something. Mm-hmm. So normally it's like middle-aged women, and they'll like call the cops on somebody like working out at the park. Or if girls are taking pictures of themselves at the mall or filming videos, and they're like, you can't do that out here. It's like, lady, you don't own the mall. Go away.
Yeah.
Or they just think their opinion validates any reasons, and no, like, we have laws in place to protect ourselves and that help us and stuff. And I just wanted to make sure the specific person knew that what she was posting was not factual.
What was it about? Like, what was the...
Oh, I'm in trouble, but...
You can't bring it up and then not tell us what the content of it
this
was.
person had posted this thing on Facebook about Facebook censoring prayer-led posts or faith-led posts, which, because apparently there was a rumor or a false, I guess, article, one of those random articles you come across
The fake
on
news.
the fake ones you come across Facebook that are never true.
Yeah.
If you ever come across anything on Facebook, like, do your research. Don't be an idiot.
Yeah.
That said that Mark Zuckerberg said that they would be censoring faith-led prayer posts or whatever, but it's like, guys,
Faith-led prayers.
or like faith-led posts.
Oh,
whether
okay,
it be
okay.
prayer or whatever. And
So
I'm
basically, like, pray for my
yes,
brother John.
or like, hey, join me in this prayer chain. Like, you know those text messages you used to get back in the days, like, if you don't send this chain, you're gonna have bad luck for 7 years. Kind of like those.
Yeah, and I honestly, I feel
didn't
like
do those, and that's why I'm cursed.
Yeah, I feel like I should have done those when I was in middle school, because that's why, literally, why I'm drinking this
single,
wine and I'm drinking all these liquids is to just, keep my
I would always be like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Look at me now. Look at me now.
middle school me would be so disappointed. They'd be like, bitch, I told you to send that chain to 7 people.
But it's like you run out, you get to like 7, like, I don't have 3 more people.
I'm like, no, like, everyone's gonna get it. No one needs to do this. Like,
Yeah.
it's not even real.
Yeah. Oh, but anyways, got
So for
sidetracked.
the people, like, can the people that actually did that, can they message us and can
Let
we,
us know how your life is.
Yeah, can we, like, hey,
We're not cleaning right now.
enough. I don't know why she always feels the need to get in that cabinet when we're recording. She's
Do
like,
my cleaning duties.
Daisy, quit.
Um,
But can whoever did those things in middle school, can they message us on Instagram and just give us a life
Yeah.
update on, what's going on in your life, and maybe make us feel better if your life is as sucky as ours, and
if
we
those
don't
text message, if those chains were a fraud, we need to know.
Yeah, we need to know. Fake news or not.
Yeah. But anyways, so I just posted, because someone had posted an article like, hey, check this article out. It says that Facebook does not do that and blah, blah, blah. And she had, this person had responded with, oh, I don't believe in anything or any news because everything's manipulative. And I'm like,
So why
what
is
kind
she,
of world do you live in?
But why is she posting about it if she doesn't believe anything, but you believed it enough to post this unfactual...
That's why I made my, I guess what you could say, my argument.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, if you're not going to believe that, let me post the link to Facebook's guidelines. And nowhere does it say, they can't censor that to begin with, because we live in a country where they cannot censor you or judge you or do anything based on your religion or anything. That's literally your First Amendment. Mm-hmm. And I said that all in the comments.
And second of all, they don't have fucking time to be monitoring
don't.
your prayers.
Facebook
and
has other stuff. It has to worry about pedophiles, criminals on
bullying.
They have a million of other things to be
Yeah.
worried about than like, oh, this lady's praying. We got to shut her down.
Put her in Facebook jail.
Like, so I just put like, hey, check this link out, make sure you, and I ended my first comment with, just make sure you look up your sources, because this is how misinformation is spread, and it does cause fear. Mm-hmm. It does cause fear.
Yeah.
And we don't need to be...
Well, especially with gullible people who don't fact check and they just believe everything that they read on the internet.
Yeah. And so, not even on the internet, it's just like Facebook.
Well, in any
any social media.
Yeah.
It's like they're not
They're not like, oh, maybe I should do a once over and see if this is real.
So when I look up stuff, I like to, if I see at least 3 articles that say at least the same thing, different, completely, they have nothing to do with one or the other, but they have the same information. It's like, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I always just text you and I'm like, hey, check this out. Is it real or is it not? And then you do your little bing bong boop.
Yeah.
And then you're like, no, it's not real. Yes, it is real.
Yeah. Because, I mean, there's
If you guys have questions about articles, just text Luisa. She knows everything.
Yes, just send me an article and I'll do my research. Because there's like one called like The Onion, and they do articles, but they're satirical articles.
I don't know what that means.
So there's the Washington Post, and they're writing actual news articles.
Okay.
And then The Onion just makes fun of stuff.
Okay.
So, for example, I went
Like
to
makes fun of news articles?
makes fun of them and takes like conspiracy theories and like gives it a twist and
Gotcha.
just it's like when you read it you're like, oh, that's funny, like,
Yeah.
because you know it's not real.
Right. Okay.
But I went to high school with a girl who had claimed she had read this article where the government was going to start chipping us with rice grain things up our butts. And my government teacher asked her to bring that article in. It was The Onion. So she turned it into a lesson and said, please make sure you fact your, because at the bottom of the article it said, this is pure satirical. Like, it's funny. It is not real.
Yeah.
And
So she obviously did not.
she did not read. Like, guys, read. If I ever become first lady, my campaign is read.
Yeah. Do your research.
Do your research.
But for a school project, like, yeah, you need to definitely read.
Yeah.
Read your shit.
Yeah, guys, because you don't just read, guys. If you ever,
Reading is good for your brain.
it is good for you. It will probably prevent like diseases, like who knows what. It keeps your brain exercised.
Mm-hmm.
Do it for your own benefit.
Mm-hmm.
Read whatever the hell you want. Just keep your brain active. But bottom line is, guys, I got blocked on Facebook. So cheers to fucking that.
Just by this girl.
Just by, yeah, because she
Not
did
by-
not like that I was just
Calling her
presenting the facts. And I'm not saying that you're not entitled to your opinion. Everyone's entitled to your opinion.
Yeah.
But you can't,
Her argument was, I don't believe in any facts whatsoever because they are tailored to make you believe what they want you to believe. And it's
Yeah.
like, that's not necessarily the case because a fact is a fact. And if it's true, it's true. And if
Yeah.
it's not, it's not.
yeah. It's like,
And the article that you posted is not true.
yeah.
But, and then her argument was,
It wasn't even an article. It was just her words.
oh Lord, which is even worse. But
Yeah.
But her argument was basically just like, I don't believe anything.
Yeah, she didn't believe. And then at one point she says, facts don't exist because they're not real. And I was like, okay, then history and the education system we know so well in this country is irrelevant.
Right.
Why are kids going to school then?
Well, and it's like, your shirt is green. Mine is
Teal.
teal.
Yeah.
Like, what color
We're
is
wearing
it?
like about the same color.
I know. I'm like,
It's,
yours
for
is
example,
like,
guys, we all know the earth is round.
yeah.
We have astronauts and someone's out there saying the world is flat. No.
And people believe it and they'll post it on
People
Facebook.
do believe that. Okay, don't believe all conspiracy theories. As much as I love my good conspiracy theories, don't believe everything you read because you fall down a really scary rabbit hole and you just become paranoid, and that is not healthy either. So, there you go. Got blocked off Facebook this weekend. I'm very proud of myself.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Sticking to the facts.
Sticking to the facts.
Well, mine is definitely not as
Entertaining.
entertaining as that. But I felt like an adult today because, or not today, but just like in general, from this previous weekend, just because I just feel like I'm getting older. And anyways, so I'm going to start with my positive. Jesus.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
We're recording this during the week before Thanksgiving, so I'm looking forward to our family camp out that we go to every year at Possum Kingdom Lake. And due to everything that's going on with COVID and everything, nobody else is going to be there, so it's just like our family and our neighbors that are going to be there.
Yeah.
So it's like we have the whole entire camp out to ourselves. So I'm really excited about that. And we got the big cabin. Did I tell you that we got the big cabin?
Yeah, I think you mentioned this
Did I?
as one of your positives. Yeah.
Oh,
that
well,
you had
it's still a positive in my life.
Yeah.
Also, this past weekend, my cousin came into town, and he's about 5 years younger than me, but we've always, like, kind of been close. Excuse me. Was that
Okay.
bothering you? God. Just throw the chapstick on the ground. But we've always kind of been close growing up. He's my mom's brother's son.
Mm-hmm.
So they've been close, and whatever. So he came in town for work. He got a job. Yay.
Yay.
Which was, he was working, this is his second week.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was just like, just like everyone, thankful to have a job or get a
Yeah.
job. And he actually got the job through a connection that he had made previously. And him and I were talking, and it's like, these days you really just could not really necessarily need to get a college degree if you know someone.
If you know the right people.
Yes. Isn't that crazy? And
Yeah.
my mom was even telling me, she's so funny. My mom was telling me, she's like, yeah, like when you have kids, like you should just tell them that like they don't even need to go to college. They could just go to like a trade school and they could be a plumber. And I was like, okay, Mom, I'm going to tell my kid to just be a plumber. And she was like,
But she does have a point.
I mean,
in
I
trade
get
school.
it,
I mean,
but
I think her argument might have been like they could be whatever they want. Like they don't necessarily have
yeah.
to go to college.
No, yes, that
Yeah.
was her point. But she told me that my kid should be a plumber. And I'm like, I think I'm going to tell
Maybe
them to
like
reach
a mechanic.
a little bit
Yeah.
higher than a plumber. But I was like, then we would get free plumbing. So, you know.
Yeah. But did you know trading schools are actually have like they have like the lowest
Attendance?
not attendance, but just because society has made us believe we need to go to college.
Yeah.
And so like you don't.
Well, we need people that know how to frickin'
change the AC, like
Yeah.
plumbing, mechanical work,
and
like
you can make a
anything.
shit ton of money.
Oh
doing
yeah,
that. You
plumbers
can.
make a shit ton of money.
Yeah, I think that's maybe where she was going, but I'm like, it just
It's whatever they're
Yeah.
not born yet, Mom.
yeah. Let me find a boyfriend first. Stop putting that pressure on me. That's like 20 years in the making. Like, leave me alone.
Yeah, serious.
But so my cousin Matt, he ended up coming out with us, and
Yeah, I met him. We had like a weird, awkward like. Are we gonna shake hands? Are we gonna hug? Are we gonna shake hands? I was like, let's just go in for the hug. Whatever.
oh, good. Okay, I was like, yeah, he's a hugger, just like me. I'm pretty sure he met. I don't remember who he was, but he like just fit in with the group, and I'm like, okay, I can just leave you over there. You can talk with the boys about football.
Yeah.
They'll take care of you. It'll be fine. So then we ended up going to Red River. Everyone was having a great time, and I feel like Red River is like a black hole, and I just get sucked into there, and then I wake up in my bed.
Yeah.
And so all of yesterday, this is my negative, is that I'm getting older and I just can't hang like I used to.
Yeah. No one can.
But I was hungover AF, and I just didn't want to go to bed, or didn't want to go to bed. I didn't want to get out of bed. I also proved to myself that I could eat an entire pizza, an entire frozen pizza by myself. So that's an accomplishment.
We've all done it.
That's an accomplishment.
We've all done it. You guys can't lie out there. You've never done it.
If you have not eaten a whole entire pizza by yourself, what are you even
Are
doing?
you adulting?
Are you even
Are you?
adulting?
But
You
I
should
totally,
work on
I
it.
totally get the whole can't drink. I can't drink how I used to drink back 3 years ago. Like, I know I'm only 24.
I know.
But guys, I used to drink like in my 21 and 22. I used to come home and drink vodka, like straight up vodka. I would have like 3 glasses on a weekday.
Well, yeah, everyone did.
And now I can't do that. I cannot do that.
Well, no. We have responsibilities now, like getting up and going to work at 7 a.m. and coming,
Yeah. Do you remember that one night? We didn't go to Red River. We went to Electric Cowboy on a Thursday night.
Yeah, that was bad.
And I didn't get home till 4 o'clock in the morning. I had to be up in 2 hours to go to work and be there at 7.
I was telling my coworker the story or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I didn't get home until like 5. And she's like, oh my God, how did you beat me to work today? And I was like, it was not last night. I'm not a monster. I was like, it was on Saturday night. She's like, oh my gosh, I was going to be so impressed. She's like, yeah, didn't go to bed. I'm basically still, like, that's why I'm looking exhausted.
So fresh-faced.
Yeah. So, yeah. That's why I'm being an adult, or how I'm being an adult. And
That's why you're drinking.
that's why I'm
tonight.
drinking 3 things.
Yeah, she's got to like load up on her liquids
Yeah.
from all the weekend.
Yeah.
All weekend.
I did drink a whole one of my big waters yesterday, though. So it was like one of these and an entire pizza.
That's good. It's a balance.
Yeah.
It's called balance.
It's just balance.
It's just balance. That's all that is, guys. Balance.
Oh, I also have another good one
Okay.
to balance out, my negatives. I went shopping with Tammy on Saturday. And she's like, yeah, let's go get Christmas presents for people. And that lasted 2 seconds. And then we started buying things for ourselves. And I know. Well, the only thing I really wanted to do is I wanted to go to Bath and Body Works. Wow. I even wrote it down.
I was going to say Bed Bath & Beyond as well.
I don't know why I can't get that fucking right in my head. Bath and Body Works. And because Luisa and I bought these wallflowers probably a couple months ago now.
Yeah.
And we were running out. And so I was like, I want to get some more wallflowers. And then they were having a sale on candles. So I was like, well, of course I have to get candles.
Why not?
So I brought them home. And I was like, Luisa, look what I got. And I brought...
good, guys.
Yeah. If you don't know what wallflowers are, they're basically like the Glade plug-ins. But they last a little bit longer. They're a little bit stronger.
And they just have a lot of different scents.
Yeah. Like you could stay in there all day and just smell the scents.
Oh my God.
It made my heart
walking by Bath and Body Works because you just you're like, okay,
Yeah.
we're going in.
Yeah. No, I just put one in my bathroom just before we started the show. And I went back in there and it's already strong.
I can smell this one.
I know. I keep getting whiffs of
Sweater
that
weather.
one. Sweater weather.
Sweater weather.
So if you need some good scents, what do we have here?
Sweater weather.
Sweater weather. We got eucalyptus mint.
Eucalyptus snowfall.
Oh, that's one I have in my bathroom.
And mahogany. I can't say that second.
Mahogany balsam.
And they all smell like men. So if you like the scent of men's cologne or the way men smell sometimes when they're clean and fresh, those are the scents to go for. They just smell so good and
comforting,
manly and comforting.
Yeah, it's good cold weather.
Yeah.
Scents.
Fall, winter. Yeah.
Warm.
Fall and winter.
So that was another positive. I felt I spent too much money on candles and wallflowers at Bath and Body Works.
Oh,
that was really hard for me to say.
Bath and Body Works?
Yeah, I was like...
Bed Bath and Beyond.
Bed Bath and Beyond. Bath and Body Works.
Oh, I have...
Sorry,
go ahead.
I was just going to tell them that I literally started writing Bed Bath and Beyond on my paper. Yeah. And I even scratched out bed and wrote Bath and Body Works down so I wouldn't fuck it up, and I still did.
That's okay. It happens. We're adults. So.
I know. Shitty things happen to adults.
Happens to the best of us.
It happens. We're adults. That's going to be my new logo. It happens. We're adults.
It happens.
It's fine.
It happens.
When people call me to complain on the phone, I'm like, it happens. We're adults. Get over it.
But I have another random positive, and I'm pretty proud of myself for this positive. Saturday night, I was hanging out with my friend Fernanda. My best friend Fernanda. She's gonna throw daggers at me. And I was like, I just want to sing and dance. So we did the High School Musical. We're all in this together, and all the other classics. And then
all the other classics. Tell them the other classic that you did.
Well, I'm getting to it.
Oh.
Slow down.
Sorry, I'm just really excited about it.
So I told Fernanda, I was like, we should learn how to do the WAP dance.
The what dance?
The WAP.
What does that mean?
I think the public knows what that means. If y'all have TikTok, you guys know what that means. So
she just shook her head don't what that means.
And I learned it, and I'm pretty impressed with myself.
Yeah, she took videos, and I was impressed.
I didn't take videos. Fernanda took a video, and I was, a little embarrassed, but at the same time, I'm like, good job.
I mean, you were getting it pretty good, so props to you.
You just have to shake your butt every time. It just says.
Yeah, it's literally
wop,
just
wop,
shaking
wop.
that wop.
Yeah. So those are our positives, negatives, and you guys send us your positives and negatives for the week.
What other announcements do you have? Do you have anything?
I don't have any other announcements.
Okay, I have one.
Okay.
So with Christmas and Thanksgiving coming up, we are going to kind of take a slower roll of posting episodes. So we're only going to be posting on Wednesdays at 11 o'clock now. And December 30th will actually be our last episode of this season 2.
Ooh.
So we're obviously going to continue to record and everything, but we're still creating great content and merch items for you guys. So just wanted to kind of throw that out there.
And we'll update you guys on season 3.
Yeah. So if you're really wanting to listen to us on Sunday, maybe donate to our Patreon and you could be
early access
to our episodes. And do you want to kind of explain? We've finalized the tiers of the different levels of how you can donate and what you get.
Yeah. So the first tier we have down is for just $5. You just donate $5, I believe,
per month.
It's like a subscription, guys. So for that first tier, you get early access to episodes. So like she said, if you want to listen to us on Sundays or on a Sunday, you don't want to wait till Wednesday, you'll get early access to that. And we'll also be posting extra bonus episodes on there, and you will have access to those. And our second tier that we have is $10 a month. And with that, you get the same as the first tier, but added on to it, you will get a little merch box.
Yeah.
At the first, be sending out.
Yeah, at the first of every month. So we've been working on some merch items. Also, you can donate. You don't have to donate $5 or $10. You can donate less or anything. Literally anything would help. It just helps us with equipment, coming up with
merch and just
how we're going to. Yeah. It helps us kind of plan how we're going to get all this stuff accomplished and move our podcast forward so we can make it the best it can be for you guys. Yeah. So if you can't donate $5 a month and you can only donate $1, you're going to get a shout out. Anybody who donates will get a shout out every single month at the beginning of the month. So anything that you can do to help would be so much appreciated, and we love you and love your support. Yeah. So what's the website again? It's
I believe it's
patreon.com/basically adulting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you do feel the need and want to donate, just go to that page. It's also on our Instagram page that you can just click on the link and it'll take you straight there. But anybody that does donate, we want to thank you in advance for donating and your support. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
But that's all the announcements I have. But
that'll be all, children.
Yeah, that'll be all. But yeah, stay tuned for our episodes. They'll just be being posted on Wednesdays at 11 o'clock now.
Yes.
So until further notice.
Okay. I have a fun topic idea for us to talk about.
Okay.
And since by the time this episode comes out, it'll be Christmas, it's perfect.
Okay.
I recently just watched the Santa Claus movie with Tim Allen because it's one of my favorite Christmas movies.
Before you go into that,
what?
I want to ask you a question.
What?
What's your favorite Christmas movie of all time?
That's a tough one. But
okay, top 3.
Okay, we got the Santa Claus.
That's a classic.
We got Elf.
Mm-hmm.
And we got the Grinch.
Oh, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I love all of those.
Yep. What are yours?
I don't know. Elf is definitely up there just because it's
Did you know it's coming on Netflix December 1st?
Is it really?
Yes.
Well, I have it on DVD, so I can watch it whenever I want. So Elf, for sure. I really like Home Alone, like the first one.
Oh, that's a good one.
I really like the
Yeah.
pigeon lady. I feel sorry for her.
Who?
The pigeon lady.
No, that's Home Alone 2.
No.
Yeah, I literally just watched Home Alone the other day.
And the pigeon lady's not in it?
The pigeon lady's in Home Alone 2.
I'm
He meets her in
pretty-
New York. No, I just watched it.
Oh, you're right.
He
you're
meets
right.
the old man who Buzz tells him he kills people. The old man that's salting the sidewalks.
I guess
We'll
I
have
haven't
to
watched
rewatch it.
I guess I haven't watched it in a while. Okay, well, I do feel sorry for the pigeon lady in
Yeah.
Home Alone 2. But I prefer Home Alone 1.
The first one,
Mhm.
yeah.
I mean, Santa Claus, yeah. The Grinch, yeah.
Yeah.
Literally any Christmas
Yeah,
movie.
they're all good. What's another good one? I don't know. Santa Claus 2 is good too. Because he has to find his Mrs. Claus.
I know, but I just feel like sequels are just like,
Those are good sequels.
I'm not saying that they're bad.
Who is that?
I don't. It's on a TikTok that you had sent me. Jesus.
Oh my god, I thought that was your FBI agent for a second. I was like, whoa.
It was on, you know how it just like, when you send me a TikTok, then it just plays the next one and it like sucks you in and
Oh,
it's like,
yes.
download TikTok. And I'm like, no, I don't want to download it. I was just going to look up different Christmas movies because I can't think of anything else.
We only knew a couple.
Oh, Christmas with the Cranks is a good one.
That is a good one.
It's
There are
just,
just so many classics.
I know, there's so many like to even,
Yeah, like Miracle on 34th Street. That's a good one.
just to even like name like 3 is fucking hard.
Jingle All the Way.
Jingle all the way.
Do you know which one that I'm talking about?
No.
With
I just was gonna start singing Jingle
what's his
Bells.
name? I'll be back. Arnold
Arnold
Schwarzenegger. I couldn't think of his name.
You even did the arms. I'll be back.
I know. He's trying to get his son like the It toy for the season. It's really good. It's a good family.
We'll need to definitely have a Christmas watching mart for Christmas. Christmas movie watching party. Wow, that was really hard. That was really hard.
Oh,
Okay, sorry to interrupt. I just really wanted to
That's
know what
okay.
your top 3 favorite movies are.
those were it. Those are, well, there's more. But to continue, I have problems. I don't have problems. Well, we know I have problems. But in the Santa Claus movie, I hate Neil. I hate him so much.
I know, he's a dick.
He wears ugly sweaters. 2, Neil, Charlie's not your kid.
It was the 90s. Like, that's the style in the 90s. With the pop, like, with the
You
collar.
didn't see Tim Allen wear that?
Well, Tim Allen
You
is
didn't
Santa
see
Claus.
anybody else in that movie wear ugly sweaters.
Tim Allen is Santa Claus.
Even Santa Claus got class, okay?
Yeah. Well, he's got that elf guy to help him with his style.
Bernard.
Bernard.
Mm-hmm. See, I even know the elf's name.
I know. Well, you also just watched it, so
I did.
you have
I
an
paid so much attention to detail.
you have unfair advantage.
But I also I just love the movie. But this is my topic.
Okay.
What is so wrong with children believing in Santa Claus, especially nowadays? There are a lot of parents out there that they believe telling their kids about Santa is lying.
Okay, we'll give some backstory because you just watched this movie, and the reason why you hate Neil so much is because he tells Charlie that Santa Claus is not real.
Yeah. Okay,
And
backstory.
Charlie's like 6 years old.
Yes. Okay. So, if you guys haven't watched the Santa Claus, stop right now and go watch it and then come back.
Because we're going to give some spoilers.
We're going to... Spoiler alert, yes. If you've watched the movie, stay along. Just listen.
Turn it up.
Turn it up.
Luis is about to get heated.
More facts coming your way. But Neil pretty much... I guess Charlie came home... The backstory they tell in the movie, Charlie came home from school upset because his kids told him at school Santa's not real.
And Neil is Charlie's
stepdad, but Neil also thinks just because he's a psychiatrist, he can solve the world's problems. No, one, to begin with, That's not your child. Let Laura and Scott,
Santa Claus,
handle it, okay? He's a child. Let him believe in magic. Let him believe in the innocence of what is.
Okay, so what's your topic?
Like, why? I literally wrote down in my notes, Santa Claus movie, is it really considered lying to your child or enabling this crazy belief that Santa Claus is real? Because that's what Neil says in the movie. And I wrote down Neil's Haters Club. So
Hashtag Neil's Haters Club. I honestly think that you should let your kid be a kid as long as they can, and as long as they're willing to believe that there's a Santa Claus, go along with it, because why not? It helps them be creative. It helps them just
believe in the magic of Christmas.
Yes. And I know that, like, as a kid, it's hard to kind of explain, like, what's going on, and a lot of kids just think Santa Claus brings presents, and as you get older, you know, obviously you realize that Santa Claus isn't real, but you kind of realize the importance of the holiday, and that it's not necessarily about the presents, it's about the presence of who you're with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you like that?
Yeah, I like that.
So I just think that having an appreciation for the holiday at a young age is where that begins, and also teaching your kids that it's not necessarily about the presents. It's about spending time with loved ones and, you know, giving rather than receiving, but also, you know, it also could be a reward for good behavior of the year, over the year. And, I mean, if they're bad, then they get coal in their stocking.
True.
I got wooden spoons in my stockings over at my dad's house. Mm-hmm.
Oh, my gosh.
For my stepmom to use.
Oh, my God. I never
Santa was on her side.
Santa actually liked me, guys.
Well, it was more of like, you know.
Yeah.
She just needed some cooking utensils. She just needed some cooking utensils.
But I do want to just give out this little, like, Nicholas, what is his name? Nicholas Crinkle?
Sparks. Oh, I don't know.
No, I'm
You're
talking about
asking me?
Santa Claus. He was, Old Saint Nick. He was real, or the legend has it he was a real person. And he would go and give children. He would go and give presents to, like, family, like homeless people struggling.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, think about it. Like, it's just sometimes nice for a kid to know, like, oh, like, I don't know, like, if you've ever, Aaron and I both worked in childcare, and sometimes seeing kids, like, their just faces light up and just believing in something, like, so simple and innocent with everything going on in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why not let them have this one thing?
Why take that away?
Yeah, why am I going to take that away? I mean, I'm not, Easter Bunny's real. Yeah, sure, the Easter Bunny's real.
Tooth
The
Fairy's
leprechaun. Real. Yeah, honey. There is a leprechaun waiting for us at the end of the rainbow.
Yep.
The Tooth Fairy, that's not lying. Lying would be like... I'm not
like,
your mom.
You're adopted. We found you under a bridge, and we decided to keep you. But I think, you know, the Santa Claus and the imaginary things are to help with, you know, their ideas and for them to kind of make decisions on their own. Like, they can realize
it's make believe.
It is make
at the
believe.
End of the day.
Yeah,
and
it's fun to.
Yeah, it is. I when I found out Santa Claus wasn't real, I was never like, oh, you lie, liars. No, I was like, well, I'm still getting presents, so.
Wait, can you tell the story about how your mom
the Feliz Navidad?
Yeah, like the 3 men or whatever.
Oh, the 3 kings.
Oh
my
kings.
God.
Luisa literally thought that these people were real until what grade?
I think it was in high school.
She thought these people were real in high school, and her mom kept writing.
After you guys listen to the story.
Okay, go.
So in Mexico, well, in a lot of the Hispanic Spanish cultures, the 3 kings who came and visited Jesus on his birthday and like gave him like gifts, we believe that they come and visit us. So
After, like, saying
After
hello
Christmas.
to the baby.
yeah, it's normally after Christmas. Usually, it's always January 6th.
Mm-hmm.
And so I grew up like we'd go outside and grab a shoebox and fill it up with grass because they travel with one travels on an elephant, another one on a camel, and another one on a horse. And so there was one year that they just weren't able to make, or they weren't able to bring presents or something like that. I don't really remember. But they left. Like, my parents were like, oh my God, look at this letter. And when I tell y'all, this letter was like old calligraphy, like old, like cursive. And like, I was like, it was like an apology. And like, we will get our, and I was like, I think I was 9 or 10, somewhere around like that age range. I was like, wow, they left us a letter. I really believed in these fools until like junior year. And I think my brother was the one that broke it to me. He's like, no, it's mom and dad. And I was like,
Oh my God.
I was like, I'm out here. Like, I kind of always knew like my parents had a hand in some of my toys or my presents on that day. But I'm like,
Because it's like
one gift that is from them.
Yeah, you're like, how do they know exactly what I want? Like,
Yeah. And but the letter, like, it was in this paper.
so they only did it 1 year?
They only did it 1 year. They didn't do it, like, every year. No, it was only 1 year.
So then...
Because if they did it every year, then I would have been suspicious.
So they just did that one letter when you were 9.
Yeah.
And then did they give you presents the next year? Or they were like,
And then there was
I'm
one
sorry,
time,
we're never going to give you any presents anymore.
No, and then there was one time. God,
Can you find this letter so we can...
I'll try to. I don't think we have it. I mean, this is. I was gonna say a decade ago, but I'm not 29. But this is a long. Well,
No, you're not 29.
no, I'm not 29, but I was 9.
That would have been,
Oh my God.
that would have been almost 20 years ago. That's about 15.
15 years ago. I don't think we have it. But there was one time one of my uncles used to own a dry cleaners. And they were, like, picking us up from school or something, like, oh, my God, they accidentally left y'all's presents at the dry cleaners. And we're like, oh, my God. Like, I was so, like, for some things, my mom always said, she's like, for some things, you're really, like, ahead and, like, really smart. For other things, you're just really slow about.
I would agree with her on that.
It's so true.
It's very true.
But I believed, like, I don't know. It's just nice. It's just like, oh.
Yeah. It's like a comforting feeling.
It is. It is a comforting feeling, and don't
take
let
that
kids
away.
be kids, guys. You know, they believe in Mickey and all of their other friends, and it's not lying. You're not hurting them at the end of the day. You're not.
No.
It's just it's a little white lie. That's it. There's nothing wrong with that.
Daisy, stop.
But Neil takes it too far with Charlie. My favorite line in the movie is Neil's like, oh, how can one man travel the whole night? Charlie's, well, because he obviously did it with his dad. He's like, this is how, he can do it, whatever. And he's like, I just don't think, he says something along lines like, he's not real. And so Charlie tells him.
He says, have you ever seen Santa Claus? And he's like, no.
And then Charlie says, have you ever seen $1 million? And Neil's like, no. And he's like, just because you've never seen something doesn't mean it's real.
Not real.
Not real. Yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
Just because you've never seen something doesn't mean it's not real.
Yep.
True.
It's very true.
Like, there are people in other countries that, I don't know, they've never seen a TV or, like, an iPhone.
Doesn't mean
like,
it's not real.
little things. Like, it doesn't mean it's not real.
Daisy, if you don't behave, I'm going to call Santa Claus and he's not going to bring you any catnip.
Oh, Daisy.
Okay, behave.
Santa Paws ain't gonna bring you anything.
Mm-hmm. Santa Paws is going to stay up in the North Pole.
Uh-oh. She's like, okay, Mom.
Yeah, she's like, okay. All right.
I'll be good. Your elf on the shelf is gonna come out one day.
Yeah.
I think those things are so creepy.
I was going to get us one.
An elf on the shelf? Ew, please don't.
I'm doing it and it's going to be in your
Oh my
room
God,
every day.
don't.
Yes. I'm going to do it.
I love
I'm
seeing,
gonna
you know what,
do
the
it.
elf on the shelves,
That would be a fun game for us to do.
we could have a drunk on the shelf.
Come Come over here.
Because the Elf on the Shelf is supposed to do like,
Stop.
well, the kids version is supposed to do like,
Lay down.
naughty things, like take their crayons, and the kids are like, oh my god, like Twinkles took my crayons. And it's just like so funny when the kids are like, oh my god, like he was messing around with my stuff, and like the elf on the shelf, the elf will leave like little notes, you know. It's funny, but we could have like a drunk on a shelf.
Okay.
We could just have like a drunk Barbie or something.
Oh my God.
Dressed in an elf costume.
In Santa gear.
That'd be funny.
Or an elf costume.
Or an elf costume. One or the other. Mrs. Claus.
And it's probably, getting a Barbie would probably be cheaper than the Elf on the Shelf. They're expensive now.
Those things are like $40.
Yeah, they're expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm down for a Barbie.
A Barbie. Yeah, we could get her at like
Walmart.
the dollar store. Or,
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Wherever's cheaper.
Deal.
Deal. Yeah, they're $30.
Yeah, that's too much.
No, not worth it.
And then it's like if you skip a day, you're like, well, fuck it.
Yeah. It's like every day you have to have like a plan now. I'm just going to download the Santa Claus app on my phone and be like, I'm FaceTiming Santa.
But then if we got one, it would just be like an every other day thing. Like, I think that would be fun. We should do it.
Yeah. And we'll post pictures on Instagram,
Yeah.
guys.
Oh,
what are
I'm
we going to
excited.
name her? We need to name her something.
Okay, well, we'll think of it and then,
We'll introduce her to you guys.
yeah.
On the first day of December.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow, we need to get on it. Oh, wait, what's today?
Today's the
We have
23rd.
I was going to say we have a month.
Oh,
We have a
no,
week.
we don't.
We have a week to get a Barbie. Okay. Oh, yay, I'm excited.
I know. It's going to be so much fun. What is she going to do? Get into our booze?
Maybe. She ends up in the freezer.
Oh my God. Could you imagine?
Well, what?
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say that's all that I had to talk about.
Okay. I have a fun
Oh,
fact.
yeah, I forgot that we're doing fun facts.
Hold on. Cue random chatter. We're gonna put soundbite.
Well, you can't be saying soundbite while I'm doing it.
Oh, true. Oh my God.
Okay.
Okay, I found it. Okay, guys. So here it is. This is a little fun fact. Target knows when you're pregnant. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. There's a guest ID number tied to your credit card that tracks what you purchase. So they notice if you start buying vitamin supplements and unscented lotions. That's how an angry man in Minneapolis who went to a local Target to yell at the manager for sending maternity coupons to his teenage daughter found out he was actually
Gonna be a grandpa?
found out he was going to be a grandpa.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, no.
Yeah, it's legit. And this is on Forbes magazine, how Target figured out a teen girl was pregnant before her father did.
Oh my God, what?
Yeah. So retailers are always studying the details to figure out what you like, what you need. So like when I go to
That's
Kroger,
basically like the social experiment.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
yeah.
Just buy with cash, guys. Buy with cash.
Isn't that nuts?
That's crazy.
like that's how advertisers like
pinpoint when you say something.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I would really love.
Or like when you
heated
buy
blanket.
or like when you buy like one specific thing, like you buy like a new straightener, a new shampoo or something, you
Then you
start
just
getting
get ads.
ads for all these other shampoo, like
All the
make your own
brands.
shampoo, like blah blah blah.
Yeah.
How crazy is that?
Yeah.
So
It's annoying, actually.
thank God I don't shop at Target often, so they can't keep track of me.
I'm not pregnant, so I don't got nothing to worry about.
Got nothing to worry about.
Knock on wood.
Oh God, hold on, I can't read.
Yeah, get that wood. Get that. Oh, what's that
Get
song?
that bread, get that head, then leave.
Then leave.
Peace out.
Leave. Okay, so that was a really good fact, actually.
Isn't that it? So, guys, just
That makes me really self-conscious.
well, we don't shop at Target like
I know.
a lot.
I really don't.
And the last place I would be buying vitamins at would be Target. They'd be expensive.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So to kind of like wind us down, maybe wind us up. I don't know. Depends on what I read.
Okay.
But I'm going to read our horoscopes. Yes. Just so we can...
I love my horoscope. Do it.
Okay, you want to go first?
No, you... Oh, no, you have yours pulled up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do yours.
Okay. So for... Oh, wow. This is not the right date. Wow.
I got mine pulled up. Do you want me to read mine?
Sure. Here.
All right.
Let me do it.
Oh, you want to read mine?
Yeah. Why is mine? Oh, there. It just needed a refresh.
Oh.
Okay. So this is yours.
Pisces.
You're a Pisces. Okay. People in your social circle seem to be playing a game of follow the leader. The leader is you.
Oh.
Suddenly, everyone loves the music that you're listening to, the clothes you're wearing, and talking about stuff you're talking about.
Oh.
All of this imitation is probably unconscious on their part, so don't feel threatened or mocked by it. They just admire you a lot more than you realize, and now that you know they're paying attention, keep giving them the good example to follow.
Oh, that's a good one.
That
I
is
literally
good.
was just telling my mom yesterday how now anytime you or Tammy hear Dancing Queen, this is Luisa's song.
Yeah. Like we have to message Luisa and send her this
Yes.
song. Okay, this is mine for today.
Okay.
Making choices can be tough, but today it could be delightful to examine your options and figure out the best one for you. From picking a project team to deciding where to go on your next big vacation, your brain is going to love weighing the pros and cons in order to come up with the perfect solution. It's a good day to take an unexpected turn, too. In the midst of your usual routine, you should remember to choose to do something that no one expects.
Ooh.
Dun, dun, dun. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
I kind of want to read my love horoscope.
Okay.
Do you want to read yours?
No.
Why?
I'm just going
Love
with the
could be
flow.
anything. Love could be friendship and family.
Okay, fine. You
It
can
doesn't
read it.
always have to be,
Scary.
this one only, oh my God, this one has a sex scope. No, thank you. None of that has been happening.
Knock on wood. Knock on wood.
Oh, this one will read my card. No.
Okay, make a decision. Are we going to read this?
No, we're
the
not.
love
We're
one?
not going to do it.
Why? I thought you wanted to.
I did. Oh my God, stop. My phone's freaking out.
Maybe that's a sign.
Okay, yes. Okay, I like this one. All right. Hold on, guys. Hold on. My love horoscope. If y'all are Pisces out there, listen up. For November 23rd, 2020. This is bound to be a wonderful day. You are looking and feeling great, and believe us, it shows. I was
yelling.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. This is a day of kindness and cooperation. You may find that your family pitches in to help out at home without even having to be asked. Your romantic partner may volunteer to clean out the garage and your children clean their rooms. I got none of those.
You're like, I live by myself and I don't have
Daisy, are you going to take the trash out?
Daisy, get on it.
Get on it, Daisy. This is definitely not your typical day. Enjoy it. Enjoy the harmony that reigns. So if you guys are married and have children, well, congratulations.
Good job, good job.
But today was...
Which one are you reading? A Singles Love?
No, I went on MSN.
Oh,
They have good horoscopes.
okay. Well, I'm on astrology.com.
Here, what are you? You're a Virgo, right?
Yeah.
They got good ones. I'll read yours.
Yours wasn't that good. Yours was talking about your significant other and your children that you don't have.
Well, let me read this.
Okay.
You could be in the mood to make things a bit more exciting in your love life today.
Oh, good.
You would not be the first... No, never mind. Go ahead, read it. Okay. It says you would not be the first couple to get stuck in a routine.
Okay, so this is a singles love, and then I'll read your single love. They have the
Okay.
singles love and then a couples love. So I'm going to choose the singles
That makes
love because
sense.
I am single. Okay, when you put your mind to it, you can move mountains. Now the question is, do you really want to be with someone who has to be convinced to be with you? Of course not. You want to be with someone who understands how great you are. You are right where you belong with a psychic love reading. I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
Okay, let me go back to you.
I got mine here.
Okay.
I pulled it up for you.
Okay. Keep it moving, but go at a slower pace than you might desire. Rushing ahead doesn't mean you'll get there faster. In fact, you might trip on the rough patches that you could have otherwise avoided if you had taken your time.
Interesting.
Hmm.
There's no one I'm rushing.
But for future, you might find someone and rush things.
Yeah, true. I'm at a point where I'm just like,
fuck it.
fuck it. I literally told Aaron, I was like, I'm so done with all these stupid apps. I'm just going to continually just shoot my shot.
Yeah, you should.
Because, like, to quote myself from a previous episode, losers make winners. And even if I get shut down and rejected, I'm going to keep shooting my shot.
I mean, that's what you need to do.
Losers make winners. You heard it here first, folks.
This
Cheers
will
to that.
actually be the second time you heard it. If you're
Okay, you
listening.
heard it here
Second.
second.
I mean, you just have to, like, go up there with confidence and be like, hey, you're cute. Let's hang out.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm just tired of shooting, like, not shooting my shot. And I wouldn't even consider it shooting my shot on dating apps. Because it's not.
No.
It's not. Half the times, guys can't keep up the conversation. Or they just don't respond. And it's a waste of my fucking time. And a waste of my fucking battery life on my phone, quite frankly.
Yeah, for real. Well, so we were talking to Tate and Taylor on Saturday, and they both have, like, deleted it. Excuse me, ma'am.
Daisy.
But they both deleted it because, like, Bumble, because girls have to respond.
Yeah.
And they're like, that's bullshit, because it's like, we want to talk to you, but, and Tammy apparently does this trick that I wasn't aware of, but I'm like, I might try it. I don't know if she actually put it in my Bumble, but she put in her Bumble, like, do the 24-hour extend, and I will talk to you. So, yeah. So, guys, if you really want to talk to a girl, they have an option on there that you can extend, because I think
Like
that you
originally have 24 hours, and then if you see that girl still hasn't messaged you, you can still extend it.
You can extend it for another 24 hours.
Yeah.
And so basically what Tammy was saying is that when a guy does that, then she will reach out to them, because it's like, okay, well, you actually do want to talk to me.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like we're just over here saying, hey, what's up? Going back and forth. How's your day? Oh, mine's fine. Doing that for a good 20 minutes and then never talking to you again. Yeah. And so Taylor and Tate were like, that's bullshit, because it's like we're on Bumble, like the girls are supposed to respond first. And so it's kind of like, I see both sides. And I told Tammy, I was like, that's a fucking genius idea. But then on the other hand, for the guys, I'm like, okay, well, I get that.
It's not fair to them either.
It's not,
at the same
no.
time.
Because it's like, they're still technically making the first move at that point if they're extending it.
Yeah.
And so,
yeah.
You know, like, if they're extending it, then Tammy's like, that makes sense. Like, I will respond to you now.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. I always try to get the icebreaker with, like, a GIF or just anything. A girl on TikTok, I saw she's dating in Washington, D.C., and what she sends guys, like, as the first, instead of a hey or whatever, she sends, hey, so tell me, what is our first date going to look like? Which I think is really good, because you always send, hi, how are you, blah, 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 and you never get to, okay, when am I going to meet you?
Yeah.
Because this chitter-chatter, this little banter back and forth.
We can do this on the date.
Yeah.
You can get to know me on the date.
I want to get to know you. I want to see you as a person. See if we vibe. Or see if we can just be friends and hang out and chill.
Yeah.
Like,
I think that, and I'm sure that we've gone over this in multiple episodes before this, but I feel like the pressure of the dating aspect, not just the first date, but the dating aspect and having a connection with someone via the dating apps is so much that it makes, like, me personally not even want to go on dates, because it's like, it just makes it harder for me to like be myself, I think.
Yeah.
And not.
You know what we should do?
And I'm a really fun person.
We're both really fun people. We're a blast.
We are.
I mean, I do the WAP on my nights in, so if you guys want to hang out with me, you know what you're getting. Wow. Whoa, I did not mean that. Oh my god. I did not mean it like
She
that.
got that wop, 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 wop.
I did not mean it like that.
Yes, you did. It's fine.
No, I didn't. I did not. I did not.
Mother, she did not.
My mom
mean
does
that.
not know what that means. Thank God.
No one tell.
No one tell her. But I think I'm gonna put on my Bumble that just looking to make friends.
Then just go on Bumble BFF.
I know, but there are no guys there.
Can't you just say that you want guy friends?
I don't think so. I don't think that's how it works.
I don't know.
I don't think that's how it works. I don't know if that's how it works.
Okay, I don't know.
I'm just gonna keep repeating it. That's not how it works.
Okay. Well, maybe figure it out, and you can update us next time.
Yeah.
Okay.
We should. You know what we should do? We should just go on Bumble BFF and look up just chat girls and have them on the podcast.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be a little fun thing?
That would be a fun little segment. That could be like bonus episodes.
Yeah.
Okay. We can talk about it.
Go to brunch, come back, record,
Drink more, probably.
drink more, probably. Yeah.
Anyways, that was fun.
It was a fun little episode.
Yeah.
So, guys, don't forget, like us on Spotify, review us on Apple Podcast, follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter.
Yeah, and if you're listening to us and you feel the need to tell us and tell the world that how much you like us, you should go leave us a review on iTunes.
Yes, please. Apple Podcast.
Is that the same thing?
No, iTunes is like the store. Apple Podcast is where you listen to podcasts.
Oh, but they can leave a review on Apple Podcasts?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
As of right now, we have 2 5-star reviews. So thank you to those 2. We love you.
Who are they?
Probably my mom and Evie. I'm not going to lie.
Really?
They're the ones that follow us on there, yeah.
Aw, thank you,
Yeah.
guys. That's so nice.
So, guys, I was going to say, hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving. But by the time this comes out, it's way past Thanksgiving. But
We hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving.
hope you guys...
And we wish you a Merry Christmas.
Yes, I was about to sing a song, but no. Gotta
We
control
wish
myself.
you a Merry Christmas.
Or I was like, there's like that one where it's like the dun 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 dun. I don't know the words to that one.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm singing, guys.
I don't think anybody does. Try again.
Yes, the
Try again.
Christmas is here. Dun 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 dun. I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
All right, guys.
All right. Cheers to that. 'Cause that
Cheers.
was a great ending, I
Cheers to my beautiful reenaction of that song.
think. Stay young.
We need to do that again. We need to say it. Ready?
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
Stay young, y'all.